call? Yes. When you shave the head of those in the family, Deputy Fish, pooch. I'd just like to know, it wasn't the feet, it was that you had the internet in your hair and it happens to be the family's internet, not the Well, why don't you shave the heads, right, of all of those in the family, right, and then every dog that they have to have so that they can be on persons and they can put the dogs on them? Yes. Because I'd like to know what the internet is. Is it the internet that I use where I go to a website, right, and then I go through the web pages? Yes, and it's encrypted. I'm not trying to break the website, or is it the dog's idea? Let's get to shaving right now. And I'm not talking facial hair. Oh, I don't. I'm talking you bald. Let's just see what your hair follicles have in them because you can static the hair. You remember preening? Yes. You could probably frequency the hair. Yeah. And then you could use something in the background of all the web pages and websites and say, well, I can be on the person just by seeing a picture of them. Oh. Now, what is it about? Well, look at that. You have your spirituality in your hair. Now, there was something else in here that I thought was kind of interesting. Yes. Nope, not that. Not that. Oh, best properties on the market. Pooch. Now, I've been looking for some volunteers, and since we can't have a speedy trial because there's not enough time, yes. Is there a possibility that Clallam County could remove the protection order where there's a forgery? Yes. And you could remove the dissolution of marriage so I could divorce my wife? Yes. Because when I think about the best properties on the market, yes, they must be one of these. Well, you remember there was the other magazine that had those really cute $400,000 houses? There was a woman that had a large. You remember the attendance that I needed to have ball? Well, there could be some divorcees that pair. The Crow's Nest is a 7-bedroom home in Green Bay area. 1,500,000. Could you call the week? Yes, and find out what properties they didn't put in here? Because I know these have already sold and well, when you take multiple pages, right, there's one, two, three, four, five, six properties. How can a magazine that only has, because at 38 pages, oh, somebody already did the crossword puzzle. That's not something I really think of that often. I'm not one of these big crossword peoples, but well, and every page has to make money, and obviously they don't get a commission. Or did the realtor actually pay to put some sort of advertisement in the week? Yes. For $274,000, they decided to pay the actual advertising costs of a third of the actual page. If I had to advertise something in the week and there's only 38 pages, did that eat into your commission at 274,000? As I remember it, most of it's 5 or 6%. Yes, that's a 12 to a $10,000 commission, just approximate amount. Now, I don't know what their actual circulation is, but I'm sure it's huge. Look at all the famous people they have in there. Different individuals that are employees of the government. Now, well, you really had to move the house, didn't you? You got you got half of a $12,000 commission. You spent $6,000 to buy a third of a page of the advertising of a 38-page magazine that has a huge distribution rate, subscription rate. They do it as a public service, okay? Now, I know they don't participate in that. Anybody can put advertising in here. They advertise all kinds of things, getting the world's first human catapult. Whoever thought of that? The guy's making money day after day after day.